Hi, welcome again to Richard's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some blueberry banana pancakes. Very yummy. I'm telling you, you're going to love these things. They're going to be so good you won't even need syrup or put anything else on them. They're going to be awesome. All right, now to start off with, I'm going to beat some eggs. And I put in two, what they call these days medium eggs, because they're kind of small. They're like what we used to call small when I was a kid growing up, but now they call them medium eggs. So I'm going to beat two of those really quickly, and then I'm going to start adding the rest of it. I believe in beating as much as possible because it makes it lighter, fluffier. And next thing I'm going to put in about I would say a teaspoon and another teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I like vanilla. I always cook with a lot of vanilla. So I'm going to put that in. And what I did is I took 2 tablespoons of butter, melted that. Um, I don't add oil. I don't like the vegetable oil. It's bad for your heart, bad for the arteries. And so I melt, what I use is a plant-based butter. Plant-based butter tastes just like real butter, just as good. I put that in. And I'm also going to be putting in a splash of milk because I like buttermilk pancakes, but since I don't have the buttermilk, I'll just put in some milk and a little bit of butter. So I'm going to just put a splash of milk in, not very much, just a little bit. And then, just for a little extra, I'm going to throw in some heavy whipping cream. Make that nice and fluffy when we do it. All right, let's put in just a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. I don't like adding much salt. I don't like things being salty. Okay, then I'm going to add half a cup of sugar. Okay, so then we're just going to mix that up real quick. Okay, I took 2 very ripe bananas. Okay, you definitely want them ripe. The more ripe they are, better it's going to taste. Of course, it also adds sweetness and sugar. Bananas are very high in sugar. For those of you that are diabetic or don't want to cut down on the sugar, you can actually leave the sugar out and just put in the bananas. Just remember that more ripe the banana, the more sugar there is inside the banana. All right, so we're going to mix that together now. Okay. Need to add baking powder. Now with the baking powder, you're going to want to put in, I would say, a tablespoon. That's what I would put in. Put in a tablespoon of baking powder. That's going to help make it rise. Mix that up nice and quick and easy. Okay. Then the flour. Flour, I'm only going to put in 1 cup for now, just to see how it goes. You want to check the consistency of it afterwards. I stir it in a little bit first before I put it on the mixer, because if you don't, with me it flies everywhere and makes a huge mess, and then I have to clean it or else the wife will kick my butt. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Now, we're going to do the blueberries. I take a cup of blueberries and I use the tiny ones, the small blueberries. They fit better in the pan, they're not bulky, they're not, it's not going to take up a huge amount of space, and you want a little bit of blueberry in every bite. So, rinse them off in soft water. You don't want to have it come down real hard on top of the blueberries. You don't want to squish them. You just want to drain the blueberries. And you want to drain it because otherwise your pancakes will look like Smurf pancakes. They'll turn all blue. So, well, you can if you want to. That's up to you. But I rinse them off nice. So I'm going to grab the blueberries and I'll put those in. And also you want to make sure that they're drained very well so that your pancake batter is not going to be all wet and full of water. Okay, let's put that out of the way. And then stir them in gently, or should we say, as some people like to say, fold them in. So we're going to fold those in nice. That way it mixed all around. And it's not going to be blueberries all in one spot, not in the other. Alright. So now we folded the blueberries. Now we're going to get the pan. We're going to get the pan warmed up. And again, we're not going to use oil. I'm going to use plant-based butter. It'll taste nicer. It'll have a buttery taste. And it's a lot healthier for you. Okay, I'm back. We got the pan all nice and hot. And I'm going to start putting the batter in. I have a nice little ladle. I'm going to put in a nice dollop from the ladle. Just spread it out just a tiny bit. And it's not going to take long. It only takes a few moments. And of course, remember, when you're doing the pancakes, the best time to flip them is when you see it start to get some bubbles on the top. And that's basically from the baking soda working. Baking soda is making it so that it's airy and fluffy inside. And it should be just a slight golden brown around the edge of the pancake. So it only takes a couple moments for that to happen. And again, I'm using the vegetable butter. Let me just pull out what the box is. I actually use this one right here. It's Country Crock plant-based butter. I like it. Tastes just like real butter. And it's a lot healthier for you. Okay, let's take a look at this. It's almost ready. See, it doesn't take that long. It's really quick. It's very easy. Here in sunny San Diego today, I just went out and watered my plants and my trees. And at like 8 o'clock in the morning, it was already very warm. Today we're going to have a hot day, for sure. But anyways, I hope the rest of you there across the country are doing well, especially my family and friends back in the state of Maine. And it looks like the pancake is all ready to be turned over. I don't know if you can see, but it does have little bubbles already starting on it. So flip that baby over. Whoop! Maybe just a second or two earlier I could have done it, but that's okay. But anyways, it'll only be another couple moments before that's ready. When you flip it over, it doesn't take long at all, like 30 seconds and the pancake's done. Okay, anyways, so in the meantime, while the pan was warming up, I actually warmed up a couple of eggs. I warmed up some turkey bacon because I don't eat pork. So I have that all ready. And I peeled myself some oranges. So it's going to be a very nice, healthy breakfast. All right, here we go. Nice and fluffy. Beautiful. Like I said, it's not going to take much time, and it's going to be real easy. Let's put it over here. Got to try these ones out again. Got to make sure it's good. All right, here we go. Let's do this. This is the best part. Get to eat what you make. All right. Nice, soft, fluffy pancakes. Ooh, a little too warm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Wow, so good. Don't need syrup. You can put syrup on, but I prefer New England maple syrup. Don't get that stuff with the corn syrup. Don't get that artificial stuff. If you're going to use syrup at all, use the real thing. Anyways, God bless, and I hope you enjoy.